and welcome to episode 145 of Naija's Geeking Out, your favorite comic book podcast with a Naija twist. Guys, I've been stumbling over that. I've been stumbling over that phrase. I don't know what's going on today. Okay. Favorite comic book podcast with a Naija twist. Yes. Today you have got a skeleton crew of myself and Dapo. Hey, Dapo, how are you doing?
Not too bad. It's good that at least some of us are reliable. Some of us turn up when it was supposed to.
There are the regular ones and the reliable ones. That's two different.
True. Yes, great.
You can be regular but not reliable.
Indeed. And at least this episode should be hate-free.
Yes. We have today is a clean version, full of love and positive vibes.
Indeed.
Inshallah vibes. Anyway, okay, yes. So today, guys, we have got. I know we promised last week that we were going to dissect Iron Man, but we thought we'd save this until we have a full crew, so everyone can sort of give their take until the haters. So the haters can have an opportunity to voice their hate constructively.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason. Yep.
Yes. So let's save it. 5 issues. I am Iron Man. Please, if you haven't read it, get out there. It's by Murewa and Dosu. So read that ASAP and then dial in with us, and then we can break it down together. Okay, cool. So this week we haven't got a lot of news. What we have got is our rundown to Blue Beetle.
Yes.
And we have also got an episode of My Adventures with Superman to talk about.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, cool. So what order do you want to go that one? We've got 2 things, right? So we've got 2 DC things. We have a review.
Let's get Superman out of the way first.
Okay.
Then we can do Blue Beetle.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Superman's the king, so we let him go first.
Yes. So episode 7.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, episode 7 of My Adventures with Superman. And we have, how many new characters do we have in this? Well, I was going to cheat.
That is a cheat. I know you're. Technically, we have 1 new character.
Yes.
And we have
then lots of variants.
Yes.
Yes, so we have 1 new character. So this episode, I can't remember what this episode is called. Do you have it?
No, I don't. As you're talking, I will do a quick check.
Okay, quick rules.
Yeah.
So the brilliant thing in this episode is we start off with Clark. Everybody knows now. Not everybody, but Clark's crew know. So Jimmy knows. Clark knows that Jimmy knows. Lois knows. Clark knows that Lois knows. So there's no secrets and like phone booths and running to hide and say, I have to check something I put on the gas at home. None of that. It's all open. Everybody knows. And it starts with, I believe, Clark asking Lois out on a date.
Yes, indeed.
So I was like, okay, so this has pleased me in a lot of things because I'm like, they clearly have something. So there is no will they, won't they anymore. Yep. It's like, I like you, you like me. We know we like each other.
It's their will.
Yes, it's their will. Exactly.
And the title of the episode is actually Kiss, Kiss, Fall in Portal.
Okay.
So the kiss aspect, we know what that is now.
Yes. I'm glad that and he. So Clark asks Lois out on a date. She's really excited. She says yes. While Clark is preparing for this date, now this character, I realize I've always been pronouncing the character wrong.
Oh, right.
Even in my head, I want to be correct. And even now, I'm still going to get it wrong.
Before you say anything, have you actually researched this? Do you know the answer? Because I've been pronouncing it anyhow. Oh, okay.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I'm saying based off the way they pronounced it on the show.
Oh, got
I was
you.
like,
got you.
Oh, I've been saying this wrong.
Okay.
Every time they say his name on the show, like, every time they said it again, I was like, oh man, I can't believe it. Like I've been saying this wrong for
your whole life.
Over 30 years. Yes, basically. So is Mr. So in my head it's Mixuplex. Which is not what it is.
So in my head, I used to say it's Misikovlik. I used to say Misikovlik. That's that's how I used to pronounce this guy's name.
Say it again.
Misikovlik. And weirdly, I didn't take note of how to pronounce it in this show. I did not take notes.
I kind of like, it made sense the way they were saying it, but I would like, because it's just the name of consonants, right? It doesn't have any vowels. It's just Y's and X's and T's and L's and K's. So I'm like, so in my head, it's only like Mr. Mixoplex or something. So it guys, please forgive us. I know that there are a lot of you out there who actually know the right pronunciation of this word.
It's a lie. They don't. It's a lie. They don't. It's a lie. They don't. Please tell us.
Because I can imagine, like, I bet you Daniel is going to be like, guys, it's Mr. Mixoplex or so. Well, he will get it. He will know. But anyway, so this character shows up. Now, if you've read the
wait. Yeah. I thought you were going to do a review about the true pronunciation of this guy's name.
I can't. There's no way, because I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I thought you had an epiphany while you were watching the episode. Oh, okay. All right.
No. The epiphany was simply that I've always gotten this wrong, but not like so this is how to pronounce the guy's name. Like, I don't even know how to spell it. So
I only know the first three. MXY.
Yes. You know what? There are literally videos on YouTube about how to pronounce this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. You mute. I'll talk. Listen to how to pronounce this, and then
okay. All right. Okay.
Anyway, guys. So it starts off with Clark asking Lois out on a date. She's excited. They both agree that they'll be going out for a date. Clark is planning out the perfect date, right? He's like, I'm going to take her here. We're going to fly here. 10 minutes here, take her for dinner, then another 10 minutes to our favorite bistro, then we're going to have coffee. He's mapping out, and he's actually getting a bit stressed out. While this is happening, then this Mr. Mixoplex, please, I'm putting this in air quotes now, forgive me, appears and is like, Clark Kent, Superman, come, I need your help. And of course, Clark's like, who? Superman? No, I'm just Clark Kent. I'm a farm boy from, Kansas. And he's like, look, I know who you are. And then Mr. Mixoplex basically proves to him that, look, I know who you are across all the dimensions. And there's a brief, it's not a montage, but, he shows different variants. We see different variants, cartoon variants of Superman that we've had over the years. And they just keep changing. And it was pretty cool. It was just a quick, 10-second montage that shows all the different, Superman that we've had. But that was cool to see the Timverse Superman. And so he says, look, I need your help. Come with me. Lois has been taken by, has been kidnapped by some space people. So come with me. Opens up a portal, and then Superman, Clark changes and then goes with him as Superman to go save Lois, presumably. But turns out, Mixoplex, I know it's not the right pronunciation. Y'all need to chill. Is deceiving Clark or Superman, and actually needs him to help him break out some artifacts from this vault. So Superman goes, he deceives Superman. Superman breaks out the vault. He steals the artifacts, and then chaos ensues. Okay, that one. Can you hear me now? And have you been able to find out what the correct pronunciation of this name is? No, you got your finger up. This dude is literally. Okay, it sounds like he's doing some research on this. Right. So let's go back to Jimmy and Lois. While they are, getting ready for the date, another portal opens and out steps, 3 characters who are fully masked up. They taser Lois and Jimmy, pull them into the portal, into a spaceship somewhere in the bleed, somewhere, up in space or, in some ether somewhere. And then when they take off their helmets, guess what? It's Lewis's, several variants of Lois Lane. And they say, look, we are the Council of Lewis's. And so, guys, if you, either Council of Reeds, Council of Ricks, so this is basically like a group, an interdimensional group of all the Lois Lanes across multiple dimensions. who have banded together to preserve. It sounds like to preserve the multiverse or something. And yeah, yes. What is
Yes,
the correct pronunciation? Okay.
it's mix. Yes, spit zlick. So spit lick is the last bit. So
Spitlick.
so you pronounce like you're mixing something.
Yes.
Mix.
Mix.
Then
Yes.
yes, it's almost like a yes with a Z.
Mix. Yes. Yes.
Mix yes, spit plick.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. I'm just going to go with Mixoplex. This is too much work. Anyway, I've gotten to where the imp, I'm going to call him the imp then. Has taken a Superman and gone into like the dimension into that other dimension to break down the vault. Jimmy and Lewis have been kidnapped by the Council of Lewises, who are basically, like I said, an interdimensional band of Lewises who've come together to preserve the multiverse, it feels like.
The Council of Lewises.
Yes, to thwart the imp, Mr. Mixoplex.
Yeah.
Now, there's also, apparently, they also have, the Council of Lewises have a Jimmy helping them out, or Jimmies?
Yes.
Is it just the one Jimmy that they have?
Well, I remember, I think I saw just the one.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And this Jimmy's a girl.
But I think they hinted that there are others. But we only saw one.
They did. Yes. They did hint that there were others. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure that I didn't miss something. And yeah, so they basically say, oh, they're high achievers, all of them. Pulitzer winners at 18, people who have, basically the top of their fields. And it kind of gives our Lewis a bit of a complex where she's like, I'm 23 and I haven't done any of this. And the way they talk, it almost feels like they are the elite and she doesn't deserve to be one of them. But they need her because why did they need her anyway? That one, I can't remember it yet.
I think it was something to do with her Superman.
Yes, her Superman. Yeah.
And I think, sorry, I can't remember anymore. Now there was something unique.
They were saying her.
No, I don't think it was unique about her. It was unique about. Yeah, go on.
So apparently, what they said, or what they inferred, or what I got was that all the Supermans, forgive me, eventually go bad.
Okay,
that's what it felt like. Yeah, because they were like, you can't they were so adamant that you cannot trust.
Yes, actually, there was an element of that. But now, now I wish I'd watched this again recently because to me that doesn't make much sense. So they've never seen a good Superman. Is that what they're trying to say?
Yes. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't trust the Superman, like regardless of that's why they had the weapons and all that. Yeah, so Mixoplex, what he wanted was an artifact, which was his hat. Which, yeah.
Of his full powers, yes.
Yes, which when he wears it or when he dons it, gives him access to his full powers, which are not just I think it was like not just illusion, but kind of like almost reality bending.
Well, like it's fifth dimensional.
Yeah.
Power. I mean, he's a fifth dimensional being in a 3D world, so he's just like a god.
Yes.
To us, really, once he has his full powers.
This one wasn't as powerful as some of the other iterations that we've had.
Without his
felt like he had, even with it felt like it was just portals and illusions. I don't know. Because I mean, the comic book one or the other ones that we see are like incredibly
super powerful. Like
Yeah.
You can only trick them. You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only trick them.
Yeah. So, what basically happens is, so the Lewises want to take out our Clark Kent, because they want to take out all the Supermans. They're like, Supermans are bad, blah 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 blah. But Lewis and Jimmy band together to rescue Clark and get the hat off Mixoplex and incarcerate him again. But at the end, he appears. Now, the important thing, the takeaway at the end of this episode is Lewis gets a file, like a file from she steals a file from the Council of Lewises, which has some of Superman's Kryptonian heritage there.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it's our Superman or any Superman, meaning regardless, it's still the same story, it's still the same origin.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Yeah, but she steals that, and it's like Mixoplex now appears at the end, and it's like, you should open that. You really ought to find out more about the person you call your friend, or the person you call your boyfriend. There's more to him. Inferring that Superman is bad, or historically has always been bad, or has propensity to go bad. Now we started keeping secrets. Now it feels like this is a secret that Lois is now trying to keep from Clark, because she never shares it with him, or she doesn't have time to share it with him anyway, to say, I got this file. This might tell us a little bit more about who you are, where you're from. Because remember, Clark doesn't know anything. Yeah. He doesn't speak Kryptonian.
I fully expect, and this is just me saying this, yes, I fully expect that the next episode she will share.
Sure, I hope so.
If it goes by anything they've done before, they seem to avoid this. Oh, we have tickets for
long draw
for long. They're not drawing it out. So at most, an episode or two. But I would prefer if next episode she literally takes that file to him.
Same.
And reads it out. Because yes, you're right. The guy doesn't know about his heritage yet.
Yeah, he literally just heard about Krypton in this episode 7.
Yeah.
And he's like, Krypton, what's that?
What's that?
He doesn't even know the name of his planet. So he's slowly but surely, he's getting a little more exposure to his heritage. Now, what did you think about this episode 7?
I think it might be my favorite. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to spend time figuring out why. And I think it boiled down to the fact that I think I just had fun with this episode. I think there was a lot less of the, oh, you got a secret, or you're hiding. There's a lot less of that.
Yes.
And it was more, oh, here's an adventure. Here's this character who's going to cause trouble. Here's this other mysterious band of multiversal Lewises who've come to help. It had all the comic book trappings of a comic book yarn. Yeah. Yes. And I think it executed it very well. I enjoyed it. I think also the fact that this is one villain that I felt the redesign was not too drastic. Initially, I thought it was a bit, but the fact that we saw the hats later and the plot points,
yes,
I was okay with it. So I actually enjoyed this episode a lot. I had fun with the different Lewises. I like multiverse stories, and
the fact that the Jimmy. Yes. Or Jenna, or what was her name?
I thought she was hot as well.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
That helps.
It's you.
That always helps.
I like that she came through for them. That she basically returned them.
Can I ask a question?
Shoot.
That Jimmy was a female Jimmy from whatever universe.
That is correct, yes.
I know I think too much into these things. So this is a person who's got the same DNA, but just XX, I guess, chromosomes.
If I wanted to overthink or defend this, it could literally be another Jimmy who comes from a reality where he felt like a she and decided to do a sex change much earlier.
Okay. Okay. So that makes my thoughts even more. I felt for a second, what was it there? There was a spark between those two.
It felt that way until she introduced herself, and then in my head, I just killed it.
Yeah, but I didn't kill it, and that's why I think, whoa. Is this not? No. Is this not getting off of yourself? Is this not even worse than?
So I think if it was two guys,
yes,
we wouldn't think there was any romantic connection. So when it was a chick,
I agreed. Yes. Yeah, but they gave us a spark. Well, maybe it was just me, as you said. Maybe I just assumed a spark.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
I did at first as well.
My mind went into some really dark areas.
I did as well. I originally, my mind originally said, "Oh, okay, is this his love interest for this episode?" But once she introduced herself as the Jimmy or what, I was like, okay.
No. That would get weird very quickly.
Yeah. And for no reason, it wouldn't add anything. So I'm glad they did explore that. But I did like the fact that the Jimmy, or Jemima, or whatever we want to call her, came through for them and sent them back home, regardless of.
Yeah. Yes.
Because one thing I don't like, and this was one of the complaints I had with Across the Spider-Verse, was, how can all the Parkers be bad? How can they all be not bad, but gullible to believe this, this theory proposed by Miguel and go after. I just so
yeah. It's a trope that kind of
yes,
annoys me. I mean, even in this show, so you've got this bunch of Lewises, so-called intelligent ladies who've turned up
yes,
to deal with the Superman before he's even done anything bad.
yes,
Because
yes,
in your own
exactly.
experience, you've had a bad or get on bad.
Superman. Yes,
It's to me, I'm not being funny. This is how racism works. This is how stereotyping works. This is how
yes,
racism works. You
yes.
you take the actions of one person and you assign it to
Yes.
every other variant of that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No. No.
And yeah, I know it's a comic story, but it's a
No, but
trope that
still, yeah, yeah.
kind of is, and nobody
It's
and none of you
perpetuated.
questioned
Yeah,
it. That,
yeah.
oh, maybe this is a good one. Maybe this is a good one.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you could clearly tell that he was not trying to fight you.
Yep.
But because you were in attack mode, it was like shoot him with the kryptonite thingy.
Yeah.
I was just like, come on.
They were straight out on attack. Straight out.
Yeah, you're supposed to be this super intelligent, capable ladies. Like, think for a second here before you attack.
Kekes, question.
Yes, shoot.
Do you remember what Earth this show is set in now? Because I think they give us a number.
Oh my gosh, I don't.
Was it 612 or did I make that up?
I don't know.
Okay, carry on. I'm going to research that.
It doesn't sound familiar at all. But to your point and to your grade of this show, saying this is your favorite, this is definitely my favorite episode.
Okay.
For similar reasons to you, one, it wasn't set in Metropolis. They were not doing the whole breaking a story type thing. It was them going on an adventure that had nothing to do with the story.
Yep.
It didn't have the OMAC robots, which I've gotten quite tired of.
Okay, can I confess something for you?
Go on, you missed them.
And this is from comics. This is from everything. I've never liked OMAC.
I've never been.
It's something that. Yeah, okay. So fine. So I'm not alone in this.
No.
Okay.
No, never been a fan at all. So so I was like, okay, one, because they feel like they've been a mainstay of of every single one of the episodes. They appear in some form somehow. So I was like, okay, great. We didn't get to see any of the what are they called? Is it one man core or something? One man action core or Omni Mind?
Yep.
Omni Mind something. It's never been a fan. So I was like, okay, great. I like this, and I like the fact that there's a lot of openness now. You know who I am. I trust you with my secret, and you won't betray me. It's much better than a Clark that's running around and hiding for no conceivable reason. Like, why are you stressing yourself? And you call these people your friends, because it's quite irritating that even to date, Jimmy still doesn't know that Mr. Kent is like Superman. I don't think so. I don't think he does in the comic book.
Oh, you talking about in the comics?
Yes, in comic books, yes.
I think they reversed it recently.
Oh yeah, you mean after the whole thing that Perry had the stroke?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know that he knew. But yeah, so anything stand out for you for this episode? Anything you didn't like?
No, there's nothing I didn't like. I mean, apart from the trope I said, which I've almost come to expect it from these stories sometimes, and just okay, get over it. It was set in Earth 12, not 612. It's just 12. Earth 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
I enjoyed it. It also kind of made me like our Lois, because then it showed our Lois as a super capable, know-it-all. I mean, fine, she's a noob, and she kind of met these other Lois who made her feel a bit small in a way. But yeah, so I enjoyed this, and I'm hoping that as we go into each episode now, I don't know how many there are this season. It will be more of truly the Adventures of Superman.
Yeah. Like
60% at least, and then 40 to 30% of just your day-to-day having coffee at the Daily Planet and being told to be shouted at by Perry White.
I don't hate that, I'll be honest. As long as it's just interesting.
Yeah, but I still want some Superman. I want some
some Superman, yeah.
With a good villain.
We can
not
see
OMAC.
We can see that he gets his ass handed to him quite often.
Yes. I got no issue with
someone
that.
who's kind of fighting his he's fighting his powers So it's a way to kind of not make him all powerful, which I appreciate. So it's not like, a Superman that you blast and never feels it. No, this one is still, he literally says, I'm still figuring out what I can do. She asks him what can do. They share a kiss as well in this one, which is good.
Yes, so, kiss, fall in the portal.
Yes. So it is not, when is he going to kiss me? Oh, no. It's clear that now that they might be an item a la they're dating. Hopefully. So what do you want to give this one up?
So I say it's my favorite. So I honestly, I can't remember what I scored the rest of. If I'm being honest, I think I'm just giving them.
They were usually around three.
Yes. So I would give this easily for me then, just to make sure I'll give it the highest score. It's a 3.5. Okay. So I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 for me.
Okay. I will give this maybe a 3.8. It's not quite a 4 yet.
Okay.
It feels a bit unfair because in order for this to get to a 4 level, it would have to be like do something really spectacular. So in order for it to get more than a 4, sorry, go.
No, what I was going to say is I think this is a type of show that it might almost never, in our view, get a 4.
Yes. Yeah, I just don't know how. I didn't know how to articulate it. I'm like, I don't know if this show is ever going to get an invincible score.
Oh no! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to. It's almost like you have to judge it on the merits of what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's not trying to become, as you said, an invisible or like it's keeping it simple. It's aimed at a target audience, and they're coloring within the lines.
Yeah.
So you get a good kid who knows how to color in between the lines perfectly, but he's not going to produce a Da Vinci type sculpture.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it does feel like, okay, let me be fair and give it its due for what it's trying to do.
Yes.
And guys, I know people are going to be like, how can it be like invisible? Invisible is to go. No, what I mean is, at least in not just invincible, but I'm very much an animation person. And when I see the action or when I see the way stuff is flowing in the animation, I haven't seen that yet here. And I don't think it's that kind of show. Until we can get maybe 2 people who are going to go hand to hand or something, or someone who's as strong as he is. It's not that kind of show.
Funny enough, I was just going to say that I think one aspect I've missed is a really great action fight scene.
Yes, they don't have it.
Yeah. And we might never get it.
We'll probably not.
But what annoys me is the actual opening credits. The flying scene is quite good.
I like that opening credit a lot.
Yes. So I thought, why can't we see more of this in action? In the show itself, like especially the way it zooms in flight.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
because it's cheaper. No, it's true. It's just like the way in the 80s where the opening credits, like Mask or Jace and the Wild Warriors, like the opening credits, the animation is so good, or like Silverhawks, but the intro is like, okay. That's good. I'll give it a 3.8. So guys, get out there and watch this one. This is a good episode. We continue to get introduced to new characters or new variations of characters. So far we've had Mr. Mixu Spitlick.
What's wrong with you? It's mixed lip dick. Oh no! Sorry.
You said Mr. Mixed Lip Dick. Okay then. I don't know where you saw that pronunciation.
Spitlick. The last is Spitlick.
You said lip dick.
No, forget that one. That was So the last bit is Spitlick. It's mixed. It's a bit. I'm struggling with it's yeast. Mix yeast Spitlick. So that's Z in the middle.
Yes, Z. It's a Z.
It's Z. Yeah. So like yeast. Yes. So they're saying mix yeast Spitlick.
Okay, mix yeast Spitlick. All right then. Okay.
I wish I spent this much effort on my actual academics when I was in school.
Who knows what you do now? So we got him. We've had Deathstroke. We've had I don't like Professor, the Deathstroke, by the way.
I don't like him. We've had Professor Ivo.
We've had Ivo. We've had Ivo / Parasite. We've had
Silver Banshee.
We've had Silver Banshee.
Yep.
We've had The Brain.
Correct.
We've had people out there are vexing for us because we can't remember some.
Is there? I really thought you'd covered it all now.
Yeah, 7 episodes, maybe.
Well, Lex.
So,
a possible Lex.
Yeah, a possible Lex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. You said Silver Banshee, Live Wire.
Yes. Live Wire, of course.
Yeah, we had
Live Wire. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some really good hits, some not so great. Yeah. Nothing outrightly horrible. Yes, but I'm just not a fan of the Slade. I would have preferred like an old grizzly man. Anyway, so moving from DC TV to DC movies.
Yes.
Right? So we have Blue Beetle.
That's right. You're right.
Okay. So this lands, now correct me if I'm wrong, I think this lands August 18th here.
Yes. So that's our Friday, if I believe.
Yeah, I think it's Friday. Yes. Release. Are you looking forward to this first? Let me see. Yeah, it is definitely Friday. Looking forward to this.
Am I looking forward to this?
Yeah.
I would have to say no. I'm not looking forward to it. I have no positive expectations and no negative ones. I'm literally on a flat line in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know what to expect, and I have the feeling of a TV movie in the cinema, and so I guess you could call that slightly negative expectations in a way.
Okay.
But the reviews, and I always take reviews with a pinch of salt.
I don't.
Seem to indicate maybe I'm wrong,
no.
But we've been down this route so many times in the past.
For this movie, I will never believe the reviews.
Okay.
I will never believe the reviews because it's a minority-led movie. So, even there will be. Let's be honest. There until people start, the first few people come out and say, "What was this shit?" Another movie that will start being like, "You know what, this is shit." But nobody wants to be the first person to say this first Latino superhero, Latino family movie, super CBM is crap. Nobody's going to want to be the first person to say that.
You see, this is what worries me about setting. Let me be careful how I phrase this.
Yes.
Certain parts of society nowadays in certain areas, countries have a problem with being truthful. It's all about we have to be nice. To the almost even when the truth is blatantly obvious to everybody.
Let me think. So
okay.
How did you feel about no, I'm not going to say Shazam. I'm going to pick a movie that you did. Okay. Venom 2. Right?
Yes.
wait.
Yeah,
if you met Tom Hardy, and it is very possible that you could meet Tom Hardy, you live in the same ends. If you met Tom Hardy, somewhere, and you guys got maybe somehow you guys got talking about comic books, and then he asked, "What did you think about Venom?"
Okay, right.
Are you gonna come right out and give it to him, dish it to him? How you feel?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah. How would you? Yeah.
Right. So because I don't know Thomas Hardy that well.
Yeah.
I've just met him.
Yeah, you just jam out.
We are not real friends who I can drop truth bombs. Onto them.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't want to bullshit. I've actually learned a technique. There's something online I learned a technique about a year ago.
Yes.
I think my answer would be I will focus on the one positive in it and just talk about that. I'll say, I like what you did with the character of Thomas Hardy. And just leave it like that. if he does not take the hint and pushes me, then sorry,
You're not gonna. You're not gonna. You're
no,
not going to.
I'll give an expression. I'm not going to tell him I loved it. I can guarantee you, I will not tell him that. I will not tell him I loved it. If he pushes me, I'll probably go. You know how I do my face. I go,
yeah.
and leave it at that. Sorry for guys who can't see my expression. You know.
No, we're just doing the shit face. I'm smelling shit face.
You know, yeah, no, I can't. My friends know me.
You can't lie.
my face betrays me. I'd rather dodge the question entirely. If I felt I was going to give offense, I would dodge. But sometimes, especially with English people, and I'll say this here now, yeah. I think with English people, they can take criticism a lot better.
I can't tell.
I would be very reluctant.
Yeah.
So with him, if he pushed me, I would go, listen, mate.
Yeah.
I med to meh. I might not say it's absolute. Wow. I thought it was toilets. I might not say that. Yeah. But I thought it was meddling personally. If I want to be polite, my thought of politeness is like, it was a fun. I guess, if you wanted to waste 2 hours, then
you wanted to waste 2 hours.
I'm trying to be nice. It's even coming out wrong.
It's coming out very wrong.
So I would struggle to compliment something that I thought is absolute.
Okay. Fair enough.
Toilets.
Fair enough. Okay. So I say that to say, and the reason why I brought that up was, it's a difficult thing sometimes coming out and saying.
I think it's.
A lot of people want to like.
Yeah, I think it's difficult. I agree. Yeah. I also there's this issue where, let's say you're a critic, especially if you're a critic.
Yes.
And you're being given access to certain films. Yes. Because your fame is growing. You start feeling the pressure that am I going to reward this guy's generosity?
This is so true. And a lot of times when they are called into this, it's like a special press screen.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They're giving a badge. They're giving there's like food. Yeah. There's like gear and merch. There's like a whole song and dance.
Yes. So, you'd almost. Yeah. Okay. Let's take this from. Yeah. So let's take this from a. What is the idealistic approach as a critic you should take? Yeah. You should not take anything. You should not accept anything from them.
Yeah.
The best you could do is maybe get advanced screeners. End of. If you're not going to watch it, go and pay for your money and watch it. I'll give you a review.
Okay, so think about it. Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Yep. Okay.
But they will do. Marvel is releasing Secret Wars, and then they call you in, and then they give you a badge. They give you Avengers, like maybe like a couple of Avengers T-shirts,
clutch bags, yep,
yes, like merch, swag. They give you a key ring. They give you a day pass to Disney World.
Yep.
Yeah, some things you just be like,
no, you know what? No. The more I think about it, I didn't beg them for this now.
No, you didn't beg them. No.
If it's rubbish, I'm writing rubbish. Because I know it's easy to say because I'm not in that position now.
Yeah.
So I can only talk about how I feel about it now.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I'll feel the pressure of the gift, the pressure of the little toy on my desk,
of being treated like a celeb.
Yes, and I know you want that again. You want that again.
Yes,
but I'm not going to then sit down and write a puff piece.
Okay.
Or something that you think is terrible.
Yeah.
So I'll then just hope, and I know I'm being stupid in that hope that they respect my integrity of my. What did it?
Maybe if you have a lot of influence, And there's a way that you can say, oh, something wasn't for you, but could be for somebody else.
Okay.
And there's a way that you can come out and say, man, this is so dark. You know the way to do like this is stupid. Like I don't know who wrote this. This person is stupid. There are certain things that you when you say stupid, when you say those strong things, when you have those strong opinions,
yes,
that is what makes your fans love you so much.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
So let me give you an example. Yeah. Let me give an example of one of my favorite reviewers.
Okay.
Mark Commode.
Okay.
Now he's a top reviewer. He gets invited to all these things.
Yeah.
But when he doesn't like a film, he does not mince his words.
He goes in. Yeah.
He goes in. He is at the apex of his career. He's he's got his own radio show. So I guess he's not beholden.
He's not hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not beholden to them.
Yeah.
But so I would love to model myself on him. Being able to give unbiased, critical reviews.
Passionate.
Yeah, passionate.
Yeah, because let's be honest, not particularly objective. Can I tell you why I say that?
Go.
That you're a fan means you cannot be objective. I'm not trying to be funny, but that you are that Captain Marvel is who you model yourself on. Are you really going to go to a movie that wasn't Shazam from the start?
So look at my review of Shazam.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying nice.
So look at my review of Shazam. So even forget Shazam. Shazam, 12-1, 12-2.
Those aren't bad films.
They're not bad films, but I reviewed them as the level they are. I said, listen, I was actually almost gratified that they weren't absolutely bad, because back then I was scared that Thor was going to be bad.
Yeah,
based on
the costume, the stills I'd seen of Thor, I was like, man, this is going to be total trash.
So I was so relieved that it was an okay film. And let me be clear, I think Thor 1 was just an okay film. I thought 2 was an okay film.
Yeah, I liked Thor 1 a lot, actually.
Well, I liked it because I'm a Thor fan, but I knew objectively it's not a great film.
No, it's not.
And I was able to say that. I saw Love and Thunder, and when I watched it first in the film, I got carried away in the moment. But since I walked away, and the more I thought about it, I could not hide. It's a terrible film. It's a terrible film, and that's my favorite Marvel character.
It's a really bad film. It's a really bad film.
It's very bad.
Yeah, I think I would have an element of bias, to be honest. I would.
You know something? Can I say something to you? I don't think there's anything wrong with having bias, as long as you're aware of it and you actually call it out ahead.
Yeah.
So if I review,
true.
I would say, guys, I've got to watch a Captain America film. Captain America is my favorite hero, so I'm already going in from a starting point of I want to protect. Yes.
Yeah.
So take my review with a pinch of salt.
That's true.
As long as and the reverse is also the case. You might go, listen, guys, I'm going to watch the Deadpool movie. I hate Deadpool as a character. So, I'm not going to call out your biases and let your viewers know that, this particular film. And Mark Commode also does that. I've seen him do with one particular film in mind. He will tell you all day long that Exorcist, that nobody can tell you anything about the Exorcist. He's so biased towards that film.
Really?
Yeah, he loves it. And
the original?
Yes, the original. He goes, I know what I'm saying might be over the top. So he thinks it's the best film ever made. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, positive reviews for Blue Beetle. Bringing us back on track now. We're so far away from it right now. We need to catch a boat and a plane together to the train tracks, to the train station. But so Blue Beetle. Positive reviews. I don't believe any of them. This is, like you said, effectively was supposed to be a TV movie.
Yep.
The one good thing I can say about this film is, I'll be very honest, when I leave the cinema, I'm still not going to care one way or another. I don't think this film could possibly offend me. I don't care about the character at all.
Yes.
I don't. I would. I find myself. I think I would probably be more offended with Morbius than with this film because my expectations for this film are so incredibly low. I'm like, I don't care what happens.
So we spoke earlier about bias.
Mm.
Now going into this film, I have zero bias either way.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Blue Beetle is a character I could really care less about.
No,
His comic runs,
yeah.
his solo comic runs, meh to me. Both Ted Cord
Yeah.
and
Jaime.
yes. So I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
To me, this film has to convince me one way or another on its own merits.
Yeah.
So I'm not going in.
Expecting.
You asked me a question off camera about great comic runs for Blue Beetle.
Good. Even good.
Yeah, good. And I couldn't mention any.
Yeah.
And the only good things I could remember about Blue Beetle literally was whenever he and Buster Gold teamed up, and that was generally tend to be in the comics of Justice League.
Yes.
And I think for a while they had a blue and gold comic.
Blue and gold, yes.
Yeah.
They had it again last year. I think it was last year.
Yeah, again. And that was mainly, and also that was mainly Ted Cord, by the way. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, it was Ted Cord. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't Jaime.
It wasn't Reyes. So I have zero expectations for this film, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
The one bright, shining thing for me in this film is the actor.
Yes.
I love that guy.
Yes. I think his name is Solo something.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
I saw it written somewhere else. I could not pronounce it.
Yeah.
He is from Cobra Kai. That's all I know,
Yes.
and he's excellent in it. He's great in it.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm all down for that.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned something.
Yeah.
You mentioned something earlier about this is a minority led film. Blah
blah blah.
I say blah blah blah.
Yeah.
To set for me personally.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Whether it's a black film, Mexican film, Chinese film, or white led films to me are minority led films. I'm not white, so even when I watch a white led film, it's a film about another race. So whether you're Chinese, Mexican, white, that really is nothing. It adds. It does not add to the film for me, or takes away.
Yep.
If you introduce a culture in a way that you get me immersed in that culture and I learn about that culture, then I give you applause. The fact that the lead is Mexican, the lead is Puerto Rican, the lead is Chinese, the lead is Korean means nothing to me.
I see your point. Yeah.
Means nothing
I like the part where you say about introduce me to the culture.
Yes.
Of it. Yes. That is true.
Yes.
Because I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about Into the Spider-Verse here because it takes me to the Spider-Verse, and I don't really. It's very weird. I don't really see Miles as a black kid.
Yep.
But the exchanges he has with his mom where he's speaking Spanish,
yes,
and they don't even bother to put the subtitles. I think it's just done so organically, and it's so. It almost reminds you of this person's culture. You're like, oh, this person obviously and his mom, they have this kind of a relationship.
Hispanic,
Hispanic, yeah. I'm just like, man, this is brilliant. Like, this is, for me, that kind of stuff that shows me a little bit about his culture, but doesn't. It's not the core of who he is. Like, it's not like, hey, S.A. Spider-Man. It's not all of that. It's just that little.
What was that?
It's my Cholo Spider-Man, Cholo Miles. Yeah. But the fact it's just a very casual thing, but it just makes it. It just reminds you. And if I were Hispanic, I would be proud in that moment that just that little bit of casually done, just the same way I am. If I was Hispanic, and my mom was Hispanic, the way we would speak, or the way my mom and I speak Yoruba to each other, it's not a big thing, that is like.
But it's so to me, it is what makes when you talk about diversity and you're casting.
Yeah,
it's not just about oh, by the way, this guy is Nigerian, but in the film, the only Nigerian thing about him is the actor's name. Then it might as well just be any race.
Yeah.
But when you add stuff from that culture,
yes,
as you said, organically, but it rings true. So in that case, because I'm a Nigerian, that one would
okay. You'd be like, yeah.
That's what we okay. I'll tell you a scene. This might be weird, and I think I've heard somebody else say this before. I'm taking you back to Civil War.
Okay.
The opening scene in Civil War was in Lagos.
Yeah. Gosh.
And they had a fight in the middle of a market.
Yes,
in
Lagos. There was a Milo poster and stuff. Yeah.
Any Nigerian will tell you straight away, if this fight happened in the middle of Lagos, Nigeria, those are not the sounds. Those are not the sounds you would be hearing from the people running away. It had no Nigerian feel at all. There was no Jesus. There was no blood of fire. There was no Yemogbe. There was nothing like that.
Yeah. It was that Lagos scene.
Yes.
And I say Lagos deliberately is one of the least realistic things. I'm telling you that when they went to Voromir, the planet where the Red Skull was guarding the gemstone. That I believe that more than I believe. I believe there's a planet called Voromir that there's a guy wearing the red-faced man. It's more realistic to me than that Lagos that they showed, and they expect me to believe it is Lagos State in Nigeria.
It didn't ring true. I mean, visually, I didn't mind it.
Visually, it was okay, but listen, little things like this is where I'm doing too much. But little things like there's little things like they were drinking coffee.
Yeah, that scene.
Don't get me
screamed, wrong. Error. Yes, straight away.
Don't get me wrong. I drink coffee. I drink hot coffee and hot tea in Naija. No, I wouldn't sit outside and be drinking it like outside a bistro. Impossible.
That looked like a European sitting outside your coffee. Yeah, that's not Lagos for that.
Do you know the dust that you be drinking inside your? Do you know the heat?
No. So that's why I say sometimes. Yeah. So I'm guessing my feelings towards in terms of this being a Mexican led. If the culture's added to it, it always adds a bit of spice to me. I like cultures generally because I'm interested in culture, so I like that.
It does.
But you have to do it well.
Yes.
So that part, fine.
Yes.
You might be taking a box for your own your masters and for the woke world out there. That it does nothing for me. Personally. Yeah. That doesn't work for me. Let me watch
it film rather than
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're talking about Blue Beetle runs.
Yes.
Right. So I'm thinking, as the lead up to this movie, which is going to drop on Friday, let us do a quick Blue Beetle binge of some of the of let's say 5.
Kekes, can we do one?
Okay, let's do one. Okay,
I tell you right now, this is like homework because I have no ginger.
It is homework.
To reach any people to do
neither do I. But you know what? I feel that we owe it to I legit think.
Let me ask you a question here.
Yeah.
Do we know if this film is based on any run at all?
I'm pretty sure it is not. I don't know if it is.
Okay. Because I was going to suggest that. Well, okay. Kekes, I'll since you've said this, and for the podcast.
For the pod?
Yeah, for the pod.
Okay.
Give me a book and I'll read it.
Blue Beetle Metamorphosis.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me just
take
a note of that.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one is action packed, and it looks like here he and his armor are having his scarab are basically having.
I think I've read this.
I know I have not.
No. I know. I remember that storyline. I just can't. And you know me, I read tons. So I definitely remember that whole arc where they were fighting because the Scarab is basically
Venom
I wasn't evil.
Wanted to do something else.
Yes. It's like a robot that's programmed to do something else. It's actually a malfunction in the comics. It malfunctioned, which allowed the wearer to do heroics with it. It's not meant to. Everybody else who has one of those are part of the
taking over.
Yeah, taking over. And they're part of the hive. Is it the hive or they had a name for it? I remember this. Yeah. Okay. I'll read it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's read it. Just to kind of get ourselves gingered. Now, in terms of, I want to talk about box office now and predictions.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Go.
Question: Flash did how much?
I cannot check that kind of thing now. You want me to blind?
No.
Do I look like today?
No. What?
Hold on. Let me send today a message and find out how much Flash did you have.
I think it will do. I think it will do more than Flash. I think Flash is destined to be.
Do you know that Elementals in his first? Is it Elementals or which? There was a movie recently that we saw.
Oh yeah, I heard that the first weekend did more than the whole run of.
Oh my god, that shit was funny. Was it Bros? It was something that you would never expect. It killed Blue Beetle. It killed the Flash. Okay, let me see. Let me check. What is Flash's overall box office mojo? Do we know what this is?
Jesus Christ!
What is it?
No, I was looking at Shazam.
Flash.
How could Flash be lower than this?
Guys, this is how professional we are here. So we want to know how much the Flash made. So the Flash made 268 million. Okay, 268.
Oh, really?
Million. Yes.
Okay.
So don't say, oh, really? The budget was like 220.
Yes. Right. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So say that number again.
270.
Right. Okay. So
I don't even have confidence that this is going to make 270.
No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. So I'm going to say it's going to do Shazam 2 numbers.
Which is what?
What 133 million.
What?
133.
Wow!
I saw this number and I thought there must have been an error. But no, that's the number.
No wonder Zachary Levi is so incredibly unhappy. You know, he was talking shit this weekend, by the way. He went for a con recently and
he lost it.
Yeah. He's doing too much.
I think he's taking it personally.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
He is. He's doing too much, but because the film was actually not that good, so I don't know why he's like. Yeah, he's doing the most. He needs to calm down.
Wow.
He legit needs to go away for a while and do some.
No, sorry. I think I read that wrong. Black Adam did 393.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Yes.
So I definitely read that last one wrong.
No, you didn't say Black Adam. You said Shazam 2.
Yeah, but I think it did more than that. I'm going back to. I think I read.
You think Shazam 2 did more than that?
Okay. Yeah, I think I read.
I really hope so.
I think I read the national figure alone.
Okay.
Not the full Fury of the Gods, right?
Okay. Do your Google.
Oh no! Sorry.
I think you got it right.
I was right too.
Wow. I don't like.
I don't get this. Right, okay. I'm going to predict Blue Beetle.
Yes.
Would do. It's coming out. We're in the middle of August.
Summer. Yeah.
The summer.
Kids at home.
I would actually 200 tops. And that's me being optimistic.
Okay. So Shazam 2 made 133.
Yes.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna say 180.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna say 180.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
won't be surprised if that did more than 150.
Yeah, because the marketing as well is atrocious. If you were James Gunn, would you kill it?
No. I don't even care what you're going to say. This film will not have seen the light of day.
Yeah.
It will not see the light of day. I understand things about sunken costs. You spent money on the project, and it's still sitting on the shelf.
Yes.
What do you do with it? So I can always, but for me, and sometimes, and this is where I guess the bean counters clash with the people who come, the creatives for the longer strategy. I've always said the new DCU needed a break. And ending of everything DCU, a nice clean break.
Yes.
And don't start with something that's like a hodgepodge that you move from TV. You know, to me, you're not starting on a good foot already.
Yes.
Just keep this in a bin, or release it down the line as an Elseworld much later. But I know people say, "Oh no, we have to have some profit in this accounting year." I can imagine the discussions they've had around the board.
You don't need to. You just there are some years that all you're going to do is take hit after hit after hit to the face, punch after punch after punch. I mean, you've had Shazam this year, you've had the Flash this year, you're having Blue Beetle and Aquaman. Tentatively, I believe you might get 4 punches to the face this year. So what I would have said is Blue Beetle, just release it on TV, just release it on Max.
What's on TV?
Release it on Max and hear what people say.
Or even when you re-listen it, stop all this talk about DCU or not. Just keep stum.
Yeah.
See how it's received first.
Yeah.
And I say, oh no, fuck that. It's got nothing to do with
old regime. This is nothing to do with me, right?
Yeah.
You know what? They could have. You know what? They could have actually released this. I'm thinking about it now. On Max, on Cinco de Mayo, or some other like Mexican or Hispanic holiday. It's true.
I see your point.
Like this thing was Black History Month.
I didn't realize. Yeah, you could.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I didn't realize you were going down that route. No, you could have.
Yeah.
Try and link it to that.
Try and capitalize it on.
Yeah. But then it smacks to me of you are capitalizing on somebody's culture to make money.
Did they know that when they were putting the director is Hispanic? Oh, the actors are come on, we know that.
Right. Sorry. Question: Is Ted Kord Hispanic in this film?
No, he's not. Is Ted Kord in this film?
I heard rumors that he is.
Oh, I don't know.
And then I saw a picture of somebody who somebody killed was Ted Kord, and that guy looks Hispanic. And that gave me I was a bit scared.
No, they shouldn't do that. Nah.
I might be wrong. I don't. What I said.
Yeah.
It was not from any reliable source.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are going to be watching it very soon. So
I've just read it. We're not expected to see him in this film.
Oh, Ted Kord's sister, an original character named Victoria Kord, will appear in the upcoming Blue Beetle, played by Susan Sarandon. So Susan Sarandon is going to be Victoria.
Okay.
Kord. You see, it's like stuff like this as well that just makes me go, why? Susan Sarandon is okay. All right, I don't. Yeah. So you say 200, I say 180. We are putting it in the computer. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll see.
Can I show you my plan just to show you how much I even rate this film?
Okay.
I've not watched Teenage Ninja Turtles yet.
It's nice.
So I'm thinking of doing. Nice. I think I'll go to the cinema and do 2 in 1.
A double bill. Yeah.
Double bill.
Yeah.
Even if I could hack it, even a triple bill.
With what?
Gran Turismo.
Oh GT. I gotta see that. Yeah, very keen to.
But I don't want to fall asleep, so maybe I don't want to.
Yeah, very keen to see GT. Okay, cool. So we've done our predictions, and then next week we are going to episode 146. We're going to be discussing and breaking down Blue Beetle. Right?
Yes, indeed.
So Tunde is not going to be available next week. He's in a dungeon somewhere. Red.
Yeah, I find. Sorry, can I just comment on this?
Yes.
I find it very convenient that Blue Beetle is released, and
Hey
I'm
guys,
too
I'm going on
busy.
vacation. To where?
No, it
I
isn't.
can't
No,
tell you.
he's very cryptic about what's where are you going.
What the whole of this? Yeah.
Where are you
That
going?
has no name.
That has no internet.
I swear.
You go to the Arctic. So I am not buying this excuse.
Yeah.
I think it's going into hiding.
If it's good, he will now show his hey guys, I'm available.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will tell Red to watch it as well. Find time to watch it so we can have a 3-way review.
Yes, indeed.
But possibly even have a guest. Let's look at that next week.
Yeah, we can get a guest if we can find somebody. Yeah.
Somebody who will commit to watching. Gosh, I don't even have confidence that we'll find somebody that will watch this. Oh my gosh, I really feel for this. I really, really feel for this movie. This is a DOA.
This might be in our circle, but this is the vibe I'm getting generally.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
I would not be going to see the film this weekend if not because of the podcast.
Yeah, same.
So I can see, and I'm not seeing any buzz around it. I'm not seeing people say, "Oh, are you going to watch it? Oh, have you booked your tickets?" Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to the cheaper local.
Oh yeah.
So, my £5 local.
The one have to stand. You have to stand to watch the movie. There's no seats.
Oh dear.
Bring your own chair. Bring your own stool.
It's a stereo. There's no
no Dolby.
There's
no surround. Nothing. All right, cool. So guys, that's it. Next week we're going to talk episode 146. Now this week we have and I have some homework to read Blue Beetle Metamorphosis.
Yep.
Join us. Let us know what you think in the comments about the comic book work. If you've read it before, give us your take, your review. If you haven't read it before, read it with us. Drop your take.
And quick history lesson.
Yes.
Blue Beetle was not an original DC character.
Ted Cord?
Yes.
Oh.
Blue Beetle was acquired from Charlton Comics.
Charlton Comics.
Yeah, along with a few other characters. And Watchmen.
Yes.
Was based on a version of those Charlton characters. That character who had the I forgot his name. Was it Night Owl? No, was it
Night Owl. Yeah.
Yes.
They had Archimedes, the flying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so that's Blue
Beetle. Yeah, that is definitely.
Yes.
And his flying bug. That is so Blue Beetle. Oh, okay. I had Charlton character. Charlton Comics. I did.
Yeah.
Know that. Thank you for dropping the knowledge.
Oh yeah, you
learn something new every day.
When you're old as fuck, this happens.
When you were there at the Big Bang, it's like all of this is like I've seen it before. All right, guys, remember to rate, like, subscribe. Naija's Geeking Out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and look forward to having you next week. Over to you.
Yep, thanks for listening, guys, and yes, I will see you later.